Hey guys, this is Faroq. It's been a while since I've done a video, and this one here will be a little bit different from the ones I've done in the past. So today's video is actually on an investment platform called Sharesies. It is actually a platform that's available mainly to do with stock and shares in New Zealand. So here's just some quick rundowns on it. So you can actually invest in different kinds of local companies. So when I say local companies, I mean like ones based around New Zealand or within New Zealand. So like ANZ, Auckland Airport, the ports of Tauranga, Spark New Zealand, the Warehouse Group. So companies you see on a day-to-day basis. So the main thing I found with Sharesies is when you first sign up, right? So you actually get the first month free, so there's no charges. They also give you $5 credit as well, so you can actually just play around, get used to the platform. Let's say you're just starting off, you kind of want to get an idea. If you go to other platforms, like example, one of them is one of the banks, they actually have a minimum investment of $1,000. You just want to get an idea of how it works and stuff. $1,000 is actually quite a bit of money for a lot of us these days. So the thing with Sharesies is there's no minimum amount, so you can actually put like whether it's $10, $20, just to kind of get a feel for the market and see how it works. They only charge you $1.50 per month if it's under 3,000. So if your stock is under 3,000, you're just starting off, you're only getting charged $1.50. Once you go above 3,000, by that point you've probably already invested in quite a bit of stock. You actually get charged $3 a month. So if you think about it, per year, $30 per year is not bad if your stock is over 3,000, or $15 per year if it's under 3,000. The thing with this fee though is none of the other platforms, whether it's like ASB or Hedge, I think it's called Hedge, charge this fee. But the thing is, it's because Sharesies' user interface is based around like simplicity and the fact that it's targeted towards people who actually want to just invest the minimum amount. And yeah, so this fee is there. They also do have a brokerage fee. If you go to other banks, I believe they charge about $15 up to like $30 or so. But Sharesies has a 0.3% or 0.03. 0.5% if it's under 3k and 0.1% if it's over 3k. So you don't really notice it when you're actually buying the stock, because it's already calculated in for you and you know exactly what you're getting. So the thing with Sharesies is you need to invest in stock for long term. So it shouldn't just be stock that you put in today and then you withdraw 2 weeks from now, because you're definitely going to make a loss if you're buying stock at a high and then selling it back at a high. There's not going to be any profit for you. There's transaction fees which I've mentioned that actually will end up making a loss for you. So you want to put money in for the long term. So before you put money into a certain kind of stock, you really need to do your research. So example, like Spark New Zealand, you will look at their trends for the last, like, let's say 5 years, and Sharesies makes it really easy for you. So you can go last week, 3 months, 6 months, and you can actually see that the stock is gradually going up. So that's kind of how you do your research. You look at other things as well, other announcements and stuff, like whether something has happened to that company. Example is in New Zealand. So with this current virus that's going on, with the coronavirus, you have their stock has actually dropped quite a bit, and a lot of people panic selling. So what they're doing is the stock that they bought at a high, they're now selling at a low. But the thing is, if you do that, you end up making a loss. So why not just ride it out, let it go down, actually buy more when it's at the bottom, and then let it gradually go up? Because a company like in New Zealand, which is backed by government as well, isn't gonna just fail overnight. So you need to do your research. So the thing is, it's all your research around the trend analysis in terms of how much is actually, how the stock is going up, any kind of announcements around it. So you need to look at all these things when you're actually purchasing. So with Sharesies, how to be proactive? So the main thing is, you really need to do your research before putting money into certain company. Thing is, you don't want to put money into a company that over the last year it's been going down slowly. You really want to put money into a company that has been gradually going up, and they haven't had any kind of announcements that would negatively impact the stock as well. Main thing is have an investment plan. So like if you had looked at my financial video that I had put up a little while back, you would have noticed that I mentioned about knowing where every dollar that comes into your account, where it's going, what you're spending it on. So if you have a financial plan first, so first off, you know where your money's going, you know what you have left over, you can actually figure out what your investment plan will look like. So if you're making, let's say, 2 to 3K a month, you know what's going out to your expenses, what's going on your utility bills, all of that, what's going to your savings. Then you also have a set amount that would go towards your investment plan. So that might be $200 a month. And you have that set amount over a year. So the thing is, when you put that in, you know which company you're putting the stock into, and you'll slowly see that your shares will actually go up. And that way you're also diversifying your income as well. One thing though with these, with the investment plan and the financial plan, make sure you do seek financial advice from a qualified financial advisor before you jump into investing in stock. Because the thing is, you really need to be in a place where you can invest in the stock. You don't want to put money into something that you're gonna have to take out. Because keep in mind that the money put into stock is money that you don't need to take out anytime soon. Think of it like a term deposit where you're locked in for a certain amount of time. Although you can invest, you can take your money out anytime. It's better off putting money in there that you know you won't have to take out. If you take it out all of a sudden and the stock is actually lower than how much it was when you bought it, then you'll end up making a loss. And the thing about this is all for long-term goals and actually making that making your future look a lot brighter, I guess. So guys, so this video is actually supposed to be a very basic overview and my thoughts on Sharesies. My stock right now is actually sitting at -5%, but the thing is, I actually bought more while this virus hit, and the stock has been going down slowly. I do have a couple of companies which actually are in positive. Good example, actually, just for your insight, is A2 Milk. So A2 Milk actually is doing quite well. At the same time, I've got money in the the energy sector as well, so Meridian and Mercury. At the same time, also money in the ports, and it's all about diversifying your shares as well. That way, if the market gets hit from one angle, maybe that goes down but the other one goes up, or the market's doing quite well and they're both gradually going up. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this week's video, guys. I know it was a little bit different, and yeah, if you did enjoy it, make sure to give it a like, give it a sub, and as always, guys, love the process.